Twilight? Is this a Twilight movie? Wait. Oh my god, the CG is actually not bad here. Oh, maybe I spoke a little too soon. Oh, the CG is not bad. This is a very, very fun beat. It's almost like Where the Wild Things Are, or maybe like even like if you watch Princess Mononoke, like a Studio Ghibli movie, or like Pocahontas. Actually, Pocahontas is probably the most accurate. Wow. Wow. I'm getting a little bit of a chill here. This is nice. This is really nice. Did we say Moana? Moana? Yeah? It definitely has like that island type of vibe. The video quality of this is so top notch. I feel like if anything, she could have hired National Geographic to film this for, like, if you can watch this in like the highest resolution possible, because it's definitely a treat. Oh, her voice is so clean with like, wow. Very talented vocalist. Very talented vocalist. How it was filmed, it feels like very, very cinematic. 안녕하세요 여러분, Tony입니다. Hello everyone, it's Tony. I know I'm a bit late on this video reaction, but I still want to put it out for you guys. So, OmaIGirl YooA has released her first solo debut music video titled Bon Voyage. I have yet to react to a lot of OmaIGirl. We only did look at Non-Stop, which I will leave linked in the description box. And from you guys, I did find out that it's more of a different image that they were going for, kind of more of the cookie cutter, kind of like K-pop, to get them more public views, more public attention. And it was a very fun video and a very fun song to react to. Lots of interesting teddy bears with like confetti or like some sort of like paint coming out of them. It was very cute, very fun, and I did actually end up going back and re-listening to the song a few times because it is quite a happy time song to listen to, and especially during the summer it was pretty chill to listen to in the car. But with that being said, this is going to be Bon Voyage by OmaIGirl YooA. As I mentioned, I do not know too much about it, but I have seen that there has been quite a few views on this, like almost like I think 4 million views at the time of me recording this, so it's really impressive for a solo debut. So there's definitely a lot of love for this girl, definitely a lot of love for OmaIGirl. So I'm really excited to get into some more OmaIGirl. And without being further said, guys, 준비, ready, 시작! Let's go. Ooh, it almost has like a Western style type of video. Like it almost looks like, it almost sounds like a video too, with like the car and everything. Oh, is that her? That is her. Ooh, a little bit high on the volume there. Twilight? Is this a Twilight movie? Yo, this is really cinematic. Really nicely done video production wise so far. Okay, so definitely I think she's being supported by a Beamer right here, because that's a Beamer. It's a nice choice of car too. Like, I guarantee that this went into the thought of the video too. The red really bounces off of her outfit, but then also off the greenness of the trees, like the mundaneness. I think that if you had it in black, it wouldn't pop out as much, and the car wouldn't be as prevalent, and then she wouldn't stand out as much in front of the car. I think that these little details like this, really key, really nice, and they even put on the license plate Bon Voyage. I like all these little intricacies that they're doing with the video so far. Really high production value. Wait. Oh my god, the CG is actually not bad here. Oh, maybe I spoke a little too soon. Oh, the CG is not bad. Very like grandiose. Wow, it felt like that entire portion was like a separate portion. It felt like I was watching a movie trailer, and now we're kind of like in the actual music video, but it felt like almost two disconnected parts. It's very interesting there. Is this very like bright, happy? Oh, this is a very fun beat. It's almost like Where the Wild Things Are with like the outfit and all that, or maybe like even like if you watch like anime, like Princess Mononoke, like a Studio Ghibli movie. It's kind of like she's like the wolf girl, or like Pocahontas. Actually, Pocahontas is probably the most accurate for like Western audience. Ooh, that was really smooth. I like da na na na. Like that was really nice. I like that little transition there. She has a very light and very like ethereal voice. This really suits her. She has really nice smooth transitions in the song. Wow. Wow. I'm getting a little bit of a chill here. This is nice. This is really nice. It's a slow portion. That's surprising too. Usually the slow portion will come in later on in the song, but this is actually being used to lead into the chorus, I feel like. But it's very slow. It's a very big difference. You hear all of these like music instruments in the beginning, very like happy, bright, but now they just bring it down to the piano. And I guarantee you they're bringing this into the chorus, which is an interesting choice because usually the slow portion is used separately in after a verse or after the chorus. You can hear it build up because with these hand like clapping now, it's kind of like adding. Okay. Did we say Moana? Moana? Yeah. It definitely has like that island type of vibe here. Like before, I was actually going to mention that, but I wasn't too sure about it. But now with all the chanting in the background, it definitely has that like kind of like island type of vibe. Really, really interesting. Something very different in K-pop. I have yet to see something even closely remote to this. Really nice. Ooh. Like the video quality of this is so top notch. It's really, really impressive. It almost has like a more cinematic style on it. Like I feel like if anything, she could have hired National Geographic to film this for her. It's so picturesque. It's so impressive. Like if you can watch this in like the highest resolution possible, because it's definitely a treat. Oh, her voice is so clean with like, wow. Tinkerbell-ish like vibes. Wow. Dun, dun, dun. Like those little parts like dun, 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 dun. Like that little portion, it's very small, but it's a big highlight to me. I really, really enjoyed it. Like out of the whole song, these little portions like that, those little nuggets of transitions from her vocals, really clean, really stand out to me. Very talented vocalist. Very talented vocalist. I guess so. Oh, interesting. So now we actually know about the chanting. So they already put it in leading into the chorus. It's the pre-chorus already. Okay, so here's the wolf from the beginning. See, this is why sometimes CG at night is a bit better. Because look, like the CG looks way kind of like, because of the darkness, you kind of can hide some of the parts that look CG. If I didn't look at the eyes, I might have thought it was an actual wolf. It's really cool to see the differences that like their CG is pushing. Like even the beginning wolf, it's not terrible. It's not like one of these other K-pop videos we've seen. So like definitely production, everything has been going really high, really big budget, I would assume, for this, because so far the CG is really good, and that's a big surprise to me. Usually the CG is the last thing on the list. Ooh. The dancing is like very free-spirited. It makes a lot of sense in this. I'm curious if like if this is the actual choreography for the performance. Maybe I'll have to go check out the live performance. Like with the short hair, she looks so much like Tinkerbell in this outfit. There's like, I think a lot of references. They pulled a lot of inspiration from like Disney movies. I think they have like a bit of Moana, a bit of Pocahontas, a bit of Tinkerbell in all of these, and then like a baby middle like of where the wild things are, just like that type of vibe. It's a very interesting take, and I think that it's definitely kind of like a more westernized style of music video, almost like how it was filmed. It feels like very, very cinematic. Wait, no way. Was that she legit looks like she's water bending. Did you see that? Like with the arm moving? There's like a few of those. Wow, green eyes. It's a very like hard-hitting song. Like it just hits you right there, especially with the beat. Okay, so maybe the story is... Okay, so I think maybe the story is like kind of her reminiscing. She's going through the forest and then she thinks about her time, or maybe back when she was kind of like a wild child, maybe like wild in the forest, maybe that type of vibe. Maybe it's like a story where she was kind of like lost as a child and then brought up by animals, maybe like that type of story that we see like so much in these animated features. Say like Princess Mononoke would come to mind in terms of anime, or like even maybe a Disney story where we see that, like say Tarzan for instance, raised by animals, kind of like that aspect, and then now she's kind of like in a modern day city girl and then she thinks back while she's in the forest. That could be one perspective, or it could be just like she's thinking of like what would happen if she was more free and like with the animals, maybe that type of aesthetic. I really like the kind of overall videography, cinematography of this video. It feels at points that where she did get National Geographic to film it, very kind of like cinematic. We have like the panning shots as she's going through, like these shots right here in particular, like this looks so much like a professional drone cinematographer like shot it for her. I'm so impressed by that. Like you don't see that very often in any type of K-pop music video. This feels more like the scenery, the nature determined the actual overall feel of the video. Really enjoy how maybe in the sense they use the backdrop as their inspiration, and then just so happens like, oh, we'll put her in there, we'll take inspiration from like the land and the sea, which is really nice direction. And I think that this really showed off that you don't need the crazy CG. Granted, we do have some really nice CG. We don't need CG, we don't need all the explosions. We just need to have somebody with great vocals, great visuals, I guess, a great song, a very fun light-hearted song, and then we just use the nature to fill up the blanks. And I really enjoyed that. So far I'm really enjoying it. Oh My Girls, everything so far I listened to is very fun. This song right off the bat has hit something with me. I really enjoy it. Very emotional, very sentimental, but also very kind of like lighthearted. Brings you back to your childhood, very nostalgic at that sense too. So I could definitely see this being a very big hit, and I definitely hope that she comes back with more solo projects, but also Oh My Girls, hopefully she'll come back with them and do some more comebacks, because I will be continuing to obviously now follow more Oh My Girls, and hopefully you guys will stay tuned for that. Overall, I would recommend though just that you watch the music video with the actual song first, maybe, because it is kind of like a nice package, I think, put into one. So with that being said, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave in the comment section below, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. With that being said, guys, this has been Tony. 안녕히 계세요. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.